And we are back here live in Poplar Bluff here. We're coming up in just a moment. We're going to have some other live guests coming up here in just a few moments. We're going to be joined by some Hall of Fame members to the Poplar Bluff Hall of Fame in just a few moments. Also, we're going to get to our national anthem as kickoff is on the way in about 18 and a half minutes. It'll be a lot of fun tonight as the Mules will take on the Farmington Knights. We've got all of our video situations all good to go. Now we are back on YouTube and on Facebook. We wanted to finish up our homecoming first before we ended our feed. Now we are back, and we should be good the rest of the night. So coming up in just a moment, it'll be the Show Me Marching Band. They will have our national anthem. As a matter of fact, we are watching the junior ROTC. They are about to march here on the football field on the track, and then we will have our actual national anthem, followed by our interview coming up with Derek Rawman with the golf team that was introduced into the Poplar Bluff Sports Hall of Fame. That's coming up tonight, as well as we continue on the pregame presented by First Midwest Bank. And now we're going to do our national anthem as we watch our junior ROTC as they walk out toward the middle of the football field, and then we'll come back with some other live interviews here tonight live right here on the pregame show. Right now we're going to let you watch the junior ROTC present the colors, and then we'll have our national anthem presented by the Show Me Marching Band. Outstanding job here tonight with our national anthem. And joining us right now, let's bring in Derek Rawman here. And he was inducted last night into the Poplar Bluff Sports Hall of Fame. And Derek, first off, congratulations. And walk us through that moment last night. What was it like?
It was obviously exciting. We were very honored as the 95 and 96 golf team going in there. Especially going in beside Tony Webb, who is one of the most phenomenal athletes to ever come through here. So I know myself, Colby behind me here, and the rest of the teammates for 95 and 96 were very honored.
Absolutely. And, when you got the word that you guys were going to be inducted, what went through your mind?
Well, it's kind of one of those things when you start replaying all the memories. Colby and I have been talking quite a bit here lately. And the funny thing that we keep coming up with is we don't remember much of the golf.
Gotcha.
We don't remember the sports aspect, but, Colby, Drew, Josh, Chris Love, a bunch of us have known each other and played golf for so many years together that it's all the stories, the camaraderie, and the friendships that we built over those years. That's what we went back to.
What was some of your favorite moments on that team?
I'm not sure I can say on the air. No, my junior year, 94, we lost state by 1 shot.
Gotcha.
I put it on myself. The others tell me not to, but I played horrible coming down the stretch on the second day. We ended up losing by 1 shot, and I think we were on a mission after that the next year, and we ended up winning 2 in a row. I graduated in 95. Colby and the team ended up winning another one in 96. That's the one moment that sticks out in my mind. It went from the lowest of the lows to the highest of the highs in a year.
By the way, congratulations to your daughter being nominated for homecoming court, and she seemed like she's pretty happy to be down there with her friends to just take in the moment.
She is. I love seeing her out there. So proud of her. She's a great kid. My oldest daughter, Audrey, was on homecoming court a couple years ago. It's so fun to see them out there doing this kind of stuff, and just really making me feel old, though, man.
I've got a beard like you do. I got the gray showing in my beard. So once again, I know it's a long walk over here. I appreciate you walking over here. And who else we're going to be interviewing here?
Colby Robertson.
Colby Robertson. We'll let him get on here real fast, and we'll get him on the pregame as he was inducted last night to the Poplar Bluff Sports Hall of Fame. And Colby, thank you for taking the opportunity. And how cool was it last night to be at that banquet?
Yeah, thanks for having us. No, it was a great time. It was fun to see all the guys back together, and I was super happy for Chris and Josh and Andy and see Derek and all of us back together. I mean, it's hard to believe it's been 30 years.
30 years. And what was some of those? Walk us through some of those practices, and just what was it like back then?
Well, I mean, that was the thing with the teams, and really from my freshman year, which would have been 92 to 96, I mean, you had 5 guys that every time they teed it up, they could be low. So there was no spots given. I mean, you had to earn them. We all, pushed each other and helped each other get better, and I think that was a big key in our overall success. So
support from the community, I can only imagine, has been off the charts.
It really has, and Poplar Bluff has always been a very rich tradition in golf, and there's a lot of folks that have contributed to that. Obviously, Buddy Godwin, Bobby, Ben, the entire Godwin family, Westwood Hills, the staff there, the pros we've had over the years, coaches, members of the business community. I mean, they've always really been really good to us. And I don't know a better place in Missouri to play high school golf than Poplar Bluff.
It seems like that for the youngsters here that look up to you guys, what is your message to the athletes that, we look from years to come? And some of these athletes right here in Poplar Bluff are going to wind up where you are right now in the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, work hard and have fun. Listen to those that's been there before you. Take as much advice as you can from those folks and learn all you can and just give it everything you got. And, one of these days you'll be sitting up here doing like Derek and I are.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you took the time out of here to walk on this side of the football field and join us. And coming up at halftime, you're going to be recognized for your accomplishments. Congratulations. And I'm honored to have you on the pregame, my friend.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
You betcha. Colby Robertson here joining us live. And we're about to watch the Mules football team walk underneath Maximus. And we'll get that to you live in just a few moments. I appreciate Derek Rollman for walking over here. He'll be honored coming up at halftime as well. We appreciate all those guys and all their contributions to Poplar Bluff Senior High School. All right, now we've got everything fixed. The video seems like it is going well now. That is the good news. Apologize for the interruptions. We're going to get to Maximus coming up here in a few moments. And we'll see the football team as they walk out onto the football field. It's going to be a great night for high school football. By the way, coming up at halftime later on this evening, we will, I believe anyway, we're going to be interviewing the homecoming queen. We will have her coming up at halftime. We also have some great prizes to give away coming up tonight. We're going to be giving away a gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. Also, we're going to be giving away another Weber grill courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. We had such a high turnout of last week for all the answers, and folks loved that grill. that we're going to do it again coming up tonight as well. Second half question is going to be picking up the grill, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. And right now we're going to watch the Mules as they walk out and they get ready to walk onto the football field. And we are going to be under 10 minutes away. We actually are under 10 minutes away, Sean. If you're down there, I see that pink smoke in the air, my friend.
Yes, the Mules are getting ready, posting a picture here real quick before they're all going to come running out, a little bit back out. We got the pink smoke this week for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and the Mules are ready to go.
Were you involved in that picture, Sean?
No, I was a ways back.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, wait.
So,
I see you. He's right there in the football field near the end zone. And now the Mules will get back to Sean in just a moment. Here comes Old Glory. And, of course, number 33, Lane Savant, being remembered by Chris Matlock. Logan Davis, he is wearing Old Glory here tonight. And the Mules are on the football field. And I did see Sean, and I think Sean's wearing that Phillies shirt. Is that what he's wearing? Phillies colors tonight, John?
I think so. It looks like it to me.
All right, Sean. You got your work.
Wearing some colors, all right.
You got your work cut out tonight. So, Sean, what's it going to come down to tonight? Can the Mules stop the run here by Farmington? You like our chances?
I think they can stop the run. I think the most important thing is going to be limiting turnovers.
Limiting turnovers. All right, Sean, give me a final score tonight. Who wins and what's the score?
I'm going to say the Mules get the win 28-14.
28-14. I like Sean. He's going to give me a 2-touchdown advantage there. So we'll see if that holds true. We'll get back to Sean coming up a little bit later on. 7.5 minutes now until we kick off here tonight, John. And we are expecting just a great night of high school football. It's going to be a lot of fun. We want everybody to tune in tonight. Make sure, let us know where you're watching from tonight. More importantly, what team you're going for. And share this video feed if you want to win this awesome grill we're going to give away later on tonight. Hit that share button for us if you don't mind. Now the homecoming festivities are wrapping up, and now we're going to get down to business here in just a moment between Poplar Bluff and Farmington. Mary Fowl says, let's go Mules. I know David Hanley is on with us. Ron Withrow, glad to have him on tonight as well. He is not happy about that Cardinals game today, I guarantee you, John.
A lot of people not happy, Frankie. You want me to give you
Speak for yourself.
my prediction of the score tonight?
Oh, you want to give me, can you do that with you calling the game?
Hey, I can do it. I think I know.
Okay, go ahead.
10 zillion to nothing.
Ooh.
How about that?
I'm not taking your odds.
That's right on that.
Looking at the numbers here, as we are in week 7 of high school football, what's really amazing here, John, is it's hard to believe that we're already in the latter stages of the regular season. Coming up tonight, some other key matchups here. We've got Kennett. They're taking on the Dexter Bearcats on the road. By the way, we'll see Kennett next Friday night. That should be a good ball game. But in our conference, in our district, you've got Jackson. They're at home tonight, taking on Confluence Prep Academy. That should be an easy win there for Jackson. Rockwood Summit takes on Oakville. Rockwood Summit 5-1. Key matchup tonight for them. And then you've got Hazelwood West 0-6 taking on Fox. Sykeston takes on Cape Central. Here's the way I look at it tonight, John. Rockwood Summit, if they can beat Oakville by at least 2 touchdowns, and Bluff gets a win against Farmington, I would say by 2 touchdowns tomorrow morning, very possible the Mules could wake up and be right next to Oakville in these standings. Not impossible are Mules to get to a 3 seed. As of right now, they are sitting strong at a 4 seed because they've got that head-to-head win over Fox.
Very nice, Frankie. It just goes to show if a team sticks it out, gets through some adversity early in the season, gets some wins together, then anything's possible. So, yeah, we're winding down here toward the end of the season. It's kind of crazy that it's gone this quickly, but here we are. We got good momentum going. We get a win tonight, puts us in a good spot for the postseason, and we can ride that wave on into next week. So, yeah, I like where we are. It's really turned the season around from where we were week 2 versus where we are now.
Absolutely. Terry Mizell says, let's put this win in our pocket, boys. I'm with you, Terry. Absolutely. David Hadley, he's going to be swapping between broadcast. I understand that. Appreciate that, David. He'll be swapping. He's going to watch a little bit of the Farmington broadcast, our broadcast. I'm okay with that, as long as he comes back and hangs out with us more often.
Absolutely, and this way he can talk trash regardless of who wins the game tomorrow at breakfast, right?
That's right, absolutely. Yeah, David, Cape has that head-to-head win over us, so we're not going to be able to top Jackson or top Cape. That's just the way it falls here this season. Our best option is for the Mules to be a number 4 or 3 seed. Nathan Bunton, he is out there tonight, dressed out for the Mules. Glad to see him back in action tonight. He had to leave last week because of an injury. Looks like he is back tonight. No issues there, hopefully. Our captains here tonight, we'll get you to those in just a moment. We are under 3, or make that 3.5 minutes now, until we have the opening kickoff here tonight. Lee Wallace is tuning in. He says, let's go Mules. Lisa Pfister, she is tuning in. She did say hey to you a moment ago, John.
Right on. Lisa won the trivia question.
She did. I got to get her the, you were supposed to give her the card.
Yeah, you can't start stiffing people on the.
Did you get a hold of her for me like you were supposed to?
I absolutely got a hold of her.
We'll make sure and get that mailed to you, Lisa. I know she's up north. We'll make sure you get that this week. So we're waiting for the captains here to come out. Big game tonight for Poplar Bluff, and the Mules are desperately going to try to keep this winning streak going right now. We are at 2 games for the first time this season. Let's take a look now at our starters for the Mules, or our captains rather. Number 1, Chris Matlock. Also number 36, Jaredon Young. Number 38, Ben Conclazier. And number 67, Nathan Bunton. Those are the captains for the Mules. Looking over at Farmington, number 7, Wyatt Skaggs. He is a 5'6" senior for this Farmington team. Also out there is number 31. That is Owen Berkner, another senior. Number 51 for the Knights is Josh Wyatt. He is a 6-foot senior. Also out there is number 16. It is Bryce Hull, a 5'5" senior. Those are the captains for both teams, and they're being coached by Eric Krupe. He is in his 10th season as the head football coach at Farmington. 59-47, a winning percentage of .557. Coach Sievers in his 5th season, 23-24, a winning percentage of .489. The Knights are wearing their away white jerseys with the black numbers and the black and gold helmets. Poplar Bluff, they are wearing their maroon jersey tops, white pants, and the maroon helmets. Both coaches now shaking hands, and now we are about to have that coin flip. If you're Coach Sievers, you win the toss, John. Do you want the football first or kick it away?
Well, Frankie, I'm going to go against what I would normally say, and I say you kick it away and you let your defense shine. Get the ball 3 and out or 4 and out, get the ball and go down to school.
I'm going to go the opposite. It doesn't matter. It's going to be Farmington football, because Farmington, they want the football. They want to be able to maintain the line of scrimmage, and that's what we're going to see first. We're going to see Farmington on the offensive side. Can Poplar Bluff stop the run? That's what our biggest key to victory is going to come down to tonight. It's all being brought to you by our good friends over at Air Solutions in Poplar Bluff. Now we're going to pause here. We're going to get to our student comments.
And offer tonight's student comments.
And we'll pause for that and let you listen live.
Lord, I pray for all the players' safety tonight. Thank you for letting this community come together to celebrate the Poplar Bluff High School homecoming. We are grateful for all that you do, for you are faithful. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen to that. Love to hear that, John. We were not going to break away from that.
No, not very nice to see or to hear. Another good student out here, the young kids out here doing good things in the world. Nice to see our referees. They should throw in the prayer for the referees, I think.
Absolutely.
On these games. But good to see a good crew here tonight. They look pumped, excited, ready to go, and taking the field. And here we go, Frank.
All right, so we are about to get underway now for week number 7 here in high school football. It'll be Farmington football. When we get set and we are about to go, Mules are going to kick it away. They're going to go from left, or make that right to left on your dial. Kicking things off for the Mules is going to be the man, Hunter Clifford. Here we go now as the Mules, week number 7 about to begin for Poplar Bluff. Back to return deep is Braden Berry. It is a gorgeous night here on a Friday night. It's homecoming. Share this video feed for us, Hunter Clifford. His hands are in the air, and we are underway here tonight for high school football. It'll be taken at the 15-yard line. Mules doing a great job. The ball is going to come loose at the very end, but good job by the Knights. Are able to recover no issue, and that's where we will begin. A 45-yard kickoff there, and the return not much at all by Brandon Berry. They're going to mark him down inside the 20-yard line to about the 19, so only a 4-yard return, and that's where we start here tonight. Farmington now, they're going to come up. Andrew Jefferson tuning in. He says, I smell bacon. Bring home the W. I like that, Andrew. Power formation here as the quarterback. Brett Dry comes under center. It's going to come down to the run offense by Farmington. We'll see if the Mules defense can do anything with it. Good job on the first run, not fooled whatsoever on the quarterback keeper that time. Not much at all, so first play from scrimmage, John. I like the way the Mules are playing.
Yeah, I like the Mules. Are quick off the ball, not tricked on that play at all. A nice stop.
They're going to get maybe a yard of forward progress. Second down and about 9.
So far, I'm impressed with our defense, speed on coverage on the kickoff, and on that first play from scrimmage. Good way to set the tone.
Jane watching from Charleston, West Virginia. She's watching our center tonight, Chase O'Neill. We had his dad on the air earlier during the pregame. This one is a run still going, and good job out across the 30-yard line that time. Pretty good run that time by the Knights. And that'll be Connor Rice.
A little misdirection on that one, a toss.
That's a first down for the Knights all the way to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of about 14 yards, and that's what Farmington, they're going to do in this ball game. They're just going to run. Mules have got to make them get outside the pocket and force them to throw this football here tonight.
Yeah, we need to get a stop for a loss, or really we'll just take a turnover. How about that, Frankie?
Hey, I'll take whatever we can get at this point. So now there's the power formation again. Another handoff. This one up the middle. Good job by the Mules that time. Darius Graham in on the tackle. And this time another running back gets the football. We're going to see that a lot. Kason McLean is going to get the football this time. And he's going to get out to about the 37, a pickup of 3 yards. And that's what Farmington is going to be doing all night tonight. And that is using multiple running backs. It could be McLean. It could be Rice. It could be Jackson McDowell. They've got a lot of weapons here on offense when it comes to the ground game.
Yes, it's interesting how they call the play. It looks like he's got about 3 options, or he can keep it on every single play.
Second down coming up here in about 7, and this one is going to be it's going to be handed off the option, and this one is going to be near a first down. I believe he's going to have plenty for the first down. This one was given to Jackson McDowell. I just named him a moment ago, and that's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll be another first down on the 45-yard line. It is now 9:48 to play here in the first quarter. Farmington going left to right, and so far they have established a pretty good run game here on the opening drive.
Yeah, that kid's fast, that number 6. See, we had good pursuit on him, but he just outran our defenders that time, picked up 8 yards.
So far here on the opening drive, Farmington, couple of first downs, and there's another pitch outside, and this time Mr. Nunn is not going to let him get through. A loss of yards there as Connor Rice is not able to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 5 yards, and that's what you want to do on first down, make it second down and 15.
Oh, yeah, Nunn, he's come along this season. He's gotten better every game, had a couple of big plays last week. That was an excellent defensive play. Push him back, get him second and 15, right where we need him. Now we need to get another stop, put a little pressure on him, like you say, make him throw the ball. Let Christopher Matlock get a pick 6. How about that, Frank?
Absolutely. Second down and 15 to go now. 8:45 to play here in the opening quarter. Farmington now second down and about 15. And now they're going to throw dry, trying to get rid of it. He still has the football, and he's going to get back up to maybe the 40-yard line, maybe 41, taken down by number 8 for Poplar Bluff, and that, of course, we're talking about Connor Stevens.
Yeah, that play was set up by Casey King. He got in the backfield quickly, almost had a great sack, but quarterback started to throw the ball, so Casey went up to block the pass, got a little out of position, but that scramble was set up by Cason's excellent defensive line work.
So they're going to have him marked down about the 41 or so yard line, 3rd down and 14, and this is where the Mules defense has got to be strong.
Oh, yeah, we need to get a pick right here.
Need to get a stop here. Mules going to pass it outside. Miss one tackle, but he's not going to miss another one. Logan Height, the first man through, followed by Logan Davis, and the Mules are going to get a big stop as Barely gets the ball out there into the open flats there. Braden Berry only going to get, you know what, he's not going to get any yardage at all. They're going to stop him right on the 41-yard line. 4th down and 14. Big stop by the Mules defense.
Yes, great first possession, first defensive possession there to get that stop quickly. Excellent.
So now we're going to see the punt team coming out here. Back to return is deep for Poplar Bluff. Jay Soto. Barry kicks this one high in the air. Chris Matlock is going to call for the fair catch. He lets it go, and that was probably the smart thing as he had a whole host of defenders right there as soon as the ball hit the turf. So Mules will have it 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line.
Yeah, here we go, Frankie. We'll see Mr. West come out here and build on what he's done the last few games. Let's move the ball, get a nice mix of pass and run, air it out a little bit, get some points on the board.
Absolutely. I'm with you 100%. So now the Mules will have it 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. That is a 44-yard kick. And now Poplar Bluff will have it with 7:01. Nearly 5-minute drive that time by Farmington results in no points, and that's what you want. We'll see now what the Mules can do with it on their first possession here as Poplar Bluff now coming out. We'll see what the Mules can do with it as Mason West and company. He is going to throw out of the gate. Jaredon Young, he gets the pass, and he is going to be out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. That'll be a Mules.
First down.
There
Frankie.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, that's
like
Jaredon Young's physicality and size. The defender was right on him, but he just couldn't bring Jaredon down, and he picked up another 6-8 yards after the first contact. I wouldn't want to try to tackle Jaredon.
Absolutely not, but I tell you what, I like the pass play to begin this ball game right off the bat for Poplar Bluff. You got to be impressed with Mason West. He is really coming alive. They're going to hand the football off to Mikael McFarland. He was in the backfield, but he was able to get a couple of yards. And the Mules now trying to, it's a short game, but nevertheless, Mules are going to get maybe about 2 yards on that carry. Depending on the spot, maybe just a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and about 9 to go.
Yeah, nice mix, run, then a pass, and then a run. But, yeah, Mason West has really come along since the beginning of the season, gotten more confidence with each game, and I like his decision-making.
Absolutely. So now the Mules coming up now to the line of scrimmage. Mason West now, shotgun formation. He's going to hand the football off again. This one up the middle, and the Mules have another first down. It's Mikael McFarland. He is out across the 35 to near the 37. Give him 10 more yards.
Well, he's slippery when he gets loose into the backfield like that, like a snake coming through there. Pick up an extra 10 yards.
You ain't kidding. A 10-yard pickup there by Mr. Mikael McFarland, and that's what you want to see here tonight for Poplar Bluff here, as the Mules right now are moving this football. So now the Mules coming up here to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. He is back to pass again. Matlock over the middle. Matlock has one man to beat. He is going to score. Touchdown, Mules.
Same play from last week. That's beautiful. You can't catch Matlock when he's gone like that.
No, you cannot. And the Mules go 63 yards On the score, 5:17 to go in the first quarter of play. Mules lead at 6-0 following that huge touchdown by Poplar Bluff.
Identical play to last week. Chris across the middle, catches him in stride. A perfect pass, perfect catch, and the afterburners kick, and he's gone.
Colton Palma coming up now for the extra point attempt to make this a 7-point game. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Mules now lead it 7-0. We'll be back. You're listening to Mules Football on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Want a career and not just another job? It's waiting for you at Briggs & Stratton. Great pay, great benefits, and continuing education. Everything you and your family deserve. Go to careers.basco.com and look at Poplar Bluff job openings.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
What a drive indeed by Jenny Robinson as the Mules strike iron first. 5:17 to play here in the first quarter. 2-0 Jackson right now. They make that 8-0 Jackson, rather. They lead over Confluence Prep Academy. Mules now lead at 7-0. I like the way that scoreboard looks right now, John. You look at the bottom of the screen, 7-0 Mules lead. Let's keep that going all night long.
Set the tone on the first possession and just keep building.
Absolutely indeed. So now the Mules kicking it off. Hunter Clifford kicks it all the way to the 5-yard line. And they're not going to get much. Maybe out across to the 20. And that's about all as Poplar Bluff there. Hunter Clifford has such a good leg on him. That was a 55-yard kick.
Had a little bit of wind at his back. Wind's blowing, what is that, east to west, it seems. And so that's nice to see. But, yeah, the coverage has been excellent on both kicks so far. Those guys aren't getting any return really at all.
No, they are not. And the Mules right now, they lead this ball game by a score of 7-0. And we'll see here if the Mules are able to come out here and continue what they have done on defense. They were able to force. They did give up a couple of first downs, but the Mules were able to really take that drive, and they had no issues on their first offensive set of plays. Now Farmington here, once again, they're going to try to push the tempo and not going to get much, maybe a couple of yards on their first run play on this particular drive. And that'll be Kaysen McLean, normally averaging about 7 yards a play, but only going to get a couple of yards on that one, about a 2-yard progress, second down and about 8.
Be nice to get another stop here, really set the tone, put a little pressure on these guys. If we can get a couple of touchdown lead, it makes it hard for a team like this to come back.
It really does indeed. So now the Mules once again, another handoff to McLean, and he's going to get out across the 25-yard line. He's going to get to
Brings up third down.
going to bring up a third down coming up here as McLean is going to get out across the 25 to about the 26.
Another big Spencer Nunn stop in the backfield right now.
So now it's going to be another false start here. So it was.
Maybe.
Is it going to be a timeout? Maybe a timeout instead. It's going to be a timeout called by Poplar Bluff. Our timeouts are being brought to you by Larry Hillis Dodge in Poplar Bluff. Remember, going on tomorrow, it is their Food Truck Festival. We're going to be broadcasting live coming up tomorrow ourselves. We're going to broadcast live from noon to 4. We want you to come out here and be a part of it tomorrow afternoon as we broadcast live from Larry Hillis Dodge. Right now, Jackson leading 16-0. All right, let's do our first trivia question of the night. What do you say there, John? You ready for this?
I am ready, Frankie. I've been studying all week.
Tim, you ready to put that first half question on the scoreboard, my friend, or on the screen? Here we go. What I want to know, who holds the longest record for the longest touchdown run in Poplar Bluff Mules history? Who holds the record for the longest touchdown run in Mules history? Was it Russell Vaughn, Jerry Hinchy, Jarek Blackman, or Rodney Kennedy? A, B, C, or D? The winner tonight is going to receive a gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. Have any guesses there, John?
Oh, Frankie, I've always got to guess. I'll make it sound like I know.
Okay, as long as you think you might know it.
I know a couple of those guys.
Third down and about 4 to go here in this drive. Depending on where they spot him down, he's going to be close to a first down. It all depends on where they spot McLean. They're going to give him enough for a first down. They're going to give him enough for the first down. He'll get out across the 30-yard line to about the 31. Need of 4 yards. He picked up 5 yards on that particular run.
I blame Ken Davis on the chain gang for that.
You blame Ken Davis?
That's what it was.
I did see him earlier. So Mules right now following that first down by Farmington. 3:16 to go here in the first quarter. There's a pitch outside. Good job by the Mules defense. Man, they are not giving any space at all. That was Jackson McDowell, and he's going to get a couple of yards on first down. He'll get out to about the 35, it looks like. Maybe a gain of about 4 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a second down and about 6 to go.
5'8", 160, Mr. McDowell. He's a small guy, but he's shifty. You know, they have him caught in the backfield almost every time, but he manages to kind of go sideways, twist out of it, pick up a few yards.
Absolutely, indeed. So now the Mules here coming up on 2:32 to play here in the first quarter. Mules lead by a touchdown. And this one is handed up, though. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Chris Matlock brings them down right at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 10 yards. Good job by the Mules on that one.
Nice little run by the quarterback. They run a couple of wide runs or tosses to the corner, loosen everybody up a little bit, and then go right up the middle. Nice gain there, but we need to just buckle down.
It's a 10-yard gain by the Knights of Farmington. So far, the Knights have ran 12 plays, 47 yards. The Mules ran 4 plays, by the way, 85 yards, and they scored a touchdown. Another handoff, and the Mules defense hanging on to him. Kaysen King wraps his big body around the running back that time. And that is McLean again on the carry. Kaysen McLean going to get about 2 yards on that particular drive. And that's going to bring up a second down and 8.
I wouldn't like Kaysen King to tackle me. I'll tell you that. He gets a hold of you.
You're not kidding. He is one of those guys for sure.
And a good kid, too. Really nice kid.
Very good kid. So now Farmington brings their line up. 1:18 to play here in the first quarter. There's another handoff again to McLean, and this one he'll get out to about the 49-yard line. So a couple of more yards there, and that's going to bring up another third down, third and about 6, coming up on a minute to go here in the first quarter of play. Big audience on YouTube and on Facebook. Keep those comments coming in. We'll read them throughout the period here tonight. We're just glad to be here live in Poplar Bluff. 46 seconds and counting. Beautiful scoreboard. Third down coming up for the Knights of Farmington. Farmington so far tonight, they are 1 out of 2 on third down conversions. They've got a big one right here near midfield. This one's going to be a quarterback keeper, and the Mules all over it. Who else? Chris Matlock. What a stop by Matlock on the quarterback keeper, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's absolutely one person on the field that the quarterback cannot outrun. That's Chris Matlock. Caught him from behind.
He cannot. It's impossible.
Great defensive call there. Send the stun or the blitz coming in off that side.
And
caught him from behind.
Mark him back about the 47, it looks like. And make that a yard loss.
The defensive coach, whoever's calling the plays over there, is doing an excellent job tonight. We've had a couple of really big plays and a lot of it is just because they're calling the right defense.
Well, we're already done with the first quarter, so we'll step away. Mules lead at 7-0. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Christian Automotive and Tire. Quality name brand tires that you know and trust. They also have ASE certified mechanics that have the training, tools, and knowledge to fix your vehicle right the first time. Business 67 South in Poplar Bluff. Eye Care Specialists is committed to the protection and the preservation of the precious gift of sight. Nothing is more important than your eyesight. That's the way the doctors of Eye Care Specialists see it.
Protecting your toys are just as important as protecting your daily driver. First Choice Insurance can help find the coverage for your ATVs, boats, and campers that will give you peace of mind and not break your bank. So don't forget to allow First Choice Insurance to review your insurance needs today.
All right, so we are back here live in Poplar Bluff. 4th down and 7. It appears they're going to punt the football away. Barry back to punt it for the second time, and he gets it away. A high kick. Matlock is going to call a fair catch, and the Mules are going to have the football at around the 20-yard line. So the Mules defense, again, is doing their job, and they are able to once again give the Mules, or I should say the Mules defense, rather, giving their offense another chance. That was a 32-yard kick, as the Mules will have it now right at the 20-yard line. Got to be impressed with the Mules defense here early in this football game.
Absolutely. I have to say the Mules overall have played about as well as one could expect for this game so far. Their first quarter may have been their best quarter of football yet.
It really has been. 11:53 to go here in the first half, and the Mules right now will have it 1st and 10 on the 21-yard line. Mules lead 7-0, just underway in the second quarter. Torrance Williams, he gets a pass by Mason West, and he's going to be out across the 25-yard line. We're seeing Mason West right now, and I'll tell you what, Mason West, he is getting some confidence right now, John.
Absolutely, and Torrance, when he falls forward, it's about a 3-yard gain.
It really is, and they're going to mark him down, it looks like, at the 27. That's a gain of 6 yards on that little pass route there. Mules have it 2nd down and about 4 to go. A lot of folks watching us on Facebook, on YouTube. You're so welcome, Terry Mizell. Appreciate you, my friend. Julie, it is on youtube.com/River Radio PB. We'll get to all the comments here. Keep those bad boys coming in. And there is a handoff, and this time Farmington, they are not fooled by the handoff. First time all game, the Mules did not come away with positive yards. Mikhail McFarland is not going to get much on the play. Or was that Matlock who had the football? That was Matlock who got the football that time. He ran a little bit last game, and he's going to lose a couple of yards.
Nowhere to go that time. The great penetration by Farmington on that play. That's both possessions we've had. We start with a pass and then do a run.
Tim, we're skipping on the video, my friend. I don't know.
Kind of disco boogie looks like on there.
Yep. We'll let Tim kind of work on that here and get that fixed for us. We know it's there, so just be patient with us. There's a football. There's a throw, and just incomplete. I love it. It was a good pass anyway. A little bit underthrown. Incomplete.
Keep them going. Get to 4th down with a punt here. But I like the effort. I like the aggressive call.
I do too. We know that glitching is going on there, so bear with us. Hopefully it works itself out. Don't pull the cord out of the goal line, though.
We'll blame the government.
Yeah, there's the punt there by Jared and Young. It's going to hit a Mules player, and that's where Farmington. No flag. Farmington will have the football.
Good
right near
position.
Midfield, yep.
Good field position. We're going to have to tighten down a little bit on our defense this time.
So Jared and Young does punt the football away right at the 49-yard line. Not as bad best kick, only about a 24-yard kick. Oh, they're going to move it back to the 48-yard line. So Farmington, they're going to have excellent field position with 10:10 to play here in the first half.
There may be a little more wind on the field than we realize. It looked like the wind caught that punt to me.
Yeah, there's quite a bit. Once again, he is down on the, and that's reminiscence of last week.
Yeah, I hate to see that. I talked to Nathan's mother on Saturday last week just to see, and he had strained a hamstring, I think. So hopefully this is a similar injury, nothing worse at all.
We're going to go to a quick timeout. We'll come right back here as Nathan Bunton is on the football field hurt. We'll come right back.